that was awesome, but not. I feel really conflicted. Hey everybody, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. And this is going to be a spoiler-free review. I'm going to do a spoiler review tomorrow, so don't comment any spoilers on this video. We'll talk about those tomorrow. So, we saw Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, directed by Zack Snyder and written by David S. Goyer and Chris Terrio. I'm conflicted on this movie. Like, there were a lot of things about it that I loved, I thought they got right and was just badass, and then there were a lot of things about the movie I was like, oh no, no, and it faltered. I left the theater happy. I liked the movie, but it's weird. So it feels like there's two movies crammed into one. The first half of the movie is one movie and the second half is another movie. And then there's some other things peppered in there, but they weren't connected very well. So it felt kind of messy that you were bouncing from one movie from another with characters that were peppered in that didn't need to be there, but it was cool to see them. And it just wasn't written very well. So there were a lot of good things I loved and a lot of bad things that I hated. So let's talk about the good things. Ben Affleck as Batman. He was the best thing about the whole movie. I loved his Batman. I loved his Bruce Wayne. I liked Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I thought he did a great job. I think Gal Gadot looks great as Wonder Woman. And I think Henry Cavill does a pretty good Superman. And one of the things I did like is that they addressed the ending of Man of Steel in the beginning of this movie, and it felt like a natural progression in the first half of this movie of, Batman's motivations of why Superman is so dangerous is very evident. It was very clear. We totally understood that. So the action sequences, awesome. They were awesome action sequences, visually very stunning. The camera didn't move around as much as it did in Man of Steel, thank God. They fixed that also. The fight scenes were great. The Batman's toys, the suits, I loved all of that stuff. I thought it visually looked great. Therefore, the movie was fun for me. Great popcorn movie, I would suggest seeing it. The bad. This is the kicker, though. There's a lot of messy stuff in this movie. It's all over the place. Feels like two movies smashed together, doing two different comic books. And I thought they should have separated that out. Have the second half be a different movie and just concentrate on the first half and the Batman v Superman part and not worry so much about the Dawn of Justice. They were trying to just force so much stuff into one movie so that they could quickly get to Justice League, which I think was a mistake. I don't mind waiting a little longer for Justice League. Do the movie that you're working on now, do that movie good. Make that movie a good movie. If it's a good movie, we want to see a sequel. You don't need to set up so much. There was too much in this movie of setting up the Justice League and other standalone movies that I thought they didn't need to do. Wonder Woman's motivations in the movie were very thin. It was cool seeing her there, but realistically, she didn't have to be there at all. I still want to see a Wonder Woman movie. I would have preferred they just came out with a Wonder Woman movie and tied it in with the same universe. I didn't think they had to have them on the screen at the same time. It just didn't need to be there. Doomsday's the worst part. It is just horrible. He looked bad. He looked like a mountain troll in Lord of the Rings with a little bit of bone. His character was weak, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like how he was created. I didn't like why he was there. And again, that part of the movie should have been its own movie. It shouldn't have been in this one. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about spoilers, and we'll get into some details on the really good stuff and the really bad stuff. But overall, I would say that yes, go watch this movie. I think it was a good movie. It was fun to watch. Get your popcorn, enjoy the hell out of it. But from a film perspective, it wasn't written very well. Too much stuff crammed in there. It was very sloppy, but the visuals were awesome. So tell me what you think. Did you guys see it yet? Comment below and let me know. No spoilers. I'm going to be setting the comments to approve on this. So I don't want any spoilers on this thread. We can talk about spoilers on the spoiler review that I'm doing tomorrow. Okay? Comment below and let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. And I will see you on the next video.